in and she said she wanted her head shaved. The hairdresser refused, so she literally grabbed the hair clipper and started doing it herself.
Bradley, did she say why? I mean, did she
Yes.
offer any information?
They asked why she wanted to shave her head, and she said, I don't want anyone touching me. I'm tired of everybody touching me. Another employee there told Us Magazine she wasn't making sense at all, and you could tell she's not in a good place at all, and that she's totally freaking out.
Information. Leslie?
Certainly is a different look for Britney Spears, Mark and Michelle. With me now is Emily Wynn Hughes. Emily, you were inside the tattoo parlor when Britney arrived and got her tattoo, and you asked her why she shaved her head. What did she say?
She basically just said that she was tired of having things plugged into it and she didn't want anybody to touch her, tired of people touching her, that sort of thing. It seemed like she was kind of sick of it all, whatever it all is.
What would you describe her mood as being?
She seemed very distraught and disturbed. She was very scatterbrained and wasn't really answering many questions.
Evil spirits were thought to possess people and make them act in strange and frightening ways. By the 1800s, the study of this hysteria led some doctors to believe one person could have separately functioning personalities.
Seht, ich komme viel zu spät. Grüß Gott und Dank, auf Wiedersehen, muss gehen, muss gehen, muss gehen.
Actually, being here where it's not done at all, it's I have this sort of like white rabbit with a ticking clock where I need to kind of be doing an imaginary friend that sometimes. I don't know, let me see if I close my eyes and take them. Tim Burton. Johnny's probably one of the only people who can't really enjoy 3D, can you really? You can't see 3D. So you'll have to take our word for it. So, all right, well, sorry.
Have you seen the movie?
No, I've not.
I'm sorry, you've not seen the movie?
Not just yet.
And you're too busy to see it, probably?
In a way, once my job is done on the film, it's really none of my business.
Really, none of your business.
Yeah.
So you deliberately don't look at the finished product?
Oh yeah, I stay as far away as I possibly can.
Is that right?
Yeah. If I can, I try to stay in as profound a state of ignorance as possible.
Well, you come to the right place. You're exactly where you need to be. That's interesting. And is it, and forgive me, is it a little insecurity?
Just, I don't like, I don't like watching myself.
Yeah.
I prefer the experience. I mean, making the film is great.
Right.
The process is all fine. But then he's up there. Then he's up there. Then he's up there.
Right.
Dr. Green had electrodes on my body, including my head. He used what looked like an overhead projector and repeatedly said he was burning different images into my brain while a red light flashed aimed at my forehead. In between each sequence, he used electric shock on my body and told me to go deeper and deeper, while repeating each image would go deeper into my brain, and I would do whatever he told me to do. I felt drugged because he had given me a shot before he started the procedure. When it was over, he gave me another shot. The next thing I remember, I was with my grandparents again in Tucson, Arizona. I was 4 years old. You can see from this experiment that Dr. Green used trauma, drugs, post-hypnotic suggestion, and more trauma in an effort to gain total control of my mind. He used me in radiation experiments both for the purposes of determining the effects of radiation on various parts of my body and to terrorize me as an additional trauma in the mind control experiments. I believe it is by the grace of God that I am still alive. These horrible experiments have profoundly affected my life. I developed multiple personality disorder because Dr. Green's goal was to split my mind into as many parts as possible so he could control me totally. He failed, but I've had to endure years of constant physical, mental, and emotional pain, even to this day.
Here you see Bill Clinton. This is a hypnotic induction for a mind-controlled slave. He hypnotically inducts them.
In covertly recorded off-air transmissions from the Bush-Clinton presidential election campaign in the 1990s, we can see that Bill Clinton was nothing more than a puppet to the puppet masters, which placed him in the White House. Bill Clinton's demeanor seems to be similar to a person who is under a hypnotic trance.
I have to admit there is something sexy about his dangerous ways.
Hold on a minute, that's Britney's voice, in my mind. If I can hear her voice in my mind... Britney, this is the voice of your mind. Go to Russell's hotel room and abandon yourself. Give yourself to him, Britney. Sleep with Russell. Sleep with him, damn you.
But it didn't work out, and so I sold my soul to the devil.
Something big is coming. The works of the evil one are what we're going to talk about tonight, ladies and gentlemen, because this blood, Leviticus says the life is in the blood.
Dein Mind Control Game bringt dir nicht ey. Ich kenne alle Episoden von Pink Your Brain. Ich verleg dich mit Hate, Schweinegrippe und Sass. Die ganze freie Welt steht gegen deine Sippe des Was. Von den Illuminaten, NWO-Advokat. Verkaufst deine Eugenikplanung ja so moderat. Leg deinen Merowinger Arsch bei Sky Bones in den Sarg. Ich entlarv dich wie Bill Cooper, Alex Jones, so sagt.